No. How the hell am I supposed to take this off? I don't want to break them. I'll feel bad. All right, now let's just... Okay, well, I'll tell a VidCon story while I do this. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh, they're all tangled as well. Oh shoot, that's not good. All right. Keep it on, guys. I can actually feel the tightness. Like it's not good. It's not good. It's really not good. Oh boy. All right. Well, in case you didn't see, I guess I'll explain the meet and greet story. So basically, we got an estimated, it is not an estimated 1,500 people, by the way. It's more closer to about 600, apparently, from like what, like I got from security a little bit. But basically, the way that I wanted to start to do the meet and greet was there was this, like, literally, if you remember who you are, like the one person that I rolled down my window to and went, where is that from? There was a person dressed up as me, right? And then don't spam, chat, it's cringe. All right, basically, there was like this one person on the side of the road, right? They were with their friend, and I saw them, and they were wearing like a Ranboo or like a Ranboo from Dream SMP cosplay, right? And I was just like, oh, that's really funny that like I'm like driving past them, you know? So I rolled down my window and I went like, hey, where's that from? As we were like kind of driving away. And they were like, oh, they were like trying to like give me something and everything. And I was just like, okay, I don't want you to get run over because I don't want to become a VidCon meme of I accidentally ran over a Ranboo cosplayer. All right, I just don't want that to happen. It would be great publicity, but I would feel awful. So I don't want you to get run over. And basically, they gave me like a note and everything, and then I read it, and it was like a really like heartfelt note, and I was thinking like how many people here like just have something, like just have like a little something that like they would want to give or something, and I was just like, I realized that I was just like, oh dang, I want to like, you know, actually have like an interaction with as many people as possible, because I heard from like the people that were doing their meetups where they had like a 2-hour meet and greet, right? And they got through it in like the first 40 minutes, and I thought that was really lame. I thought that was stupid. Like, I wanted to meet as many people as possible. So I asked my lovely VidCon person if I was just like, hey, could I extend my meet and greet to like people outside of the raffle? Like, can we like make sure that the people that got like the raffle are there first, and then I can announce it, and then they can get in? And they were just like, maybe, like maybe. And then I asked a little bit more, and they said yes. And so what I was able to do is I was able to open up a second line, which was only open for a limited time. And then anyone that like lined up was actually able to get into the meet and greet. And there was a lot of people. There was a lot of people. Like like my VidCon person, she was like, yeah, so like ever, or you might just straight up have like one of the biggest lines. Like you have filled up 4 different huge lines. Talking right, like beating like everyone else that has done a VidCon meet and greet before, maybe. I don't know yet, but they estimated that it might be. So that was really cool. And then I realized like, okay, and I also want to give them like a good experience. Like I don't want to just be like, hi, boop, bye. Like I don't want to do that. I really like I told them that, and they were just like, yeah, okay, we can try to figure that out. And basically like I went out there for the first time, and I just saw like the amount of people, and I was like, oh my god, it was the coolest thing. Like it was wild, because there were a ton of people there just like to take a photo with me, which again is really odd, You know, oh my God, my arm. Look at the dents in my arm. Look at that. There are like little dents. Okay. But it was wild to me to think that like all of those people were there just for like me, and it was really weird. It was a really weird thought that I had. And then basically we started, and it was starting to go, it was going really well. I didn't, like, I was just like, I felt really bad, like, almost the entire time, because, like, people were, like, kind of getting rushed because there was, like, a lot of people that we had to get through. So I tried to, like, make sure that I at least said, like, an extra sentence or did an extra thing. Like, the camera, the security and the camera people didn't like that I was doing slightly extra things. But I tried to do one with every single person. Like, I would be like, okay, we'll do something, like, extra different. I'll, like, talk to you a little bit more. And, but then it would be really funny because the security people would be like, all right, turn for the photo. While, like, I was in the middle of, like trying to talk with them a little bit. But, again, it made sense because we had a lot of people to get through. And they didn't want to stay back too long. Well, they had to stay back long anyway. Bless the Vidcon staff. Shout out to them. Shout out to the photographer and the staff because they had to stay there like an extra 2 hours. And I like apologized to them like profusely after that because I felt so bad about that. But the staff were lovely. The staff were absolutely great. They were like rushing people a little bit, but it made sense why they were doing that. And it was awesome. No, it would like so the shout out to the Vidcon staff. Shout out to the photographer as well because he was really, really good at capturing the moments. So the staff were incredible. And then yeah, no, it was just really, really cool. And like, oh, it was awesome. And so I was able to, basically, the way that they also did gifts as well, like these gifts and everything. This is the cool little necklace that I showed. I'm not just skipping it. But, okay, well, hold on. An off topic. This is what I mean by I think that people just grab stuff out of their backpack to give to me. This is just like a triceratops. This is just straight up just a tiny triceratops with a J on the foot. That's awesome. Someone gave me the Linktree gummy bears for some reason. Okay, sure, you know what? Fine. They gave me the free Linktree gummy bears that came with the... Oh, what is this? What is this thing? What the... Look at this. Look at that. This is nice. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with all this stuff. I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do with all this stuff. Oh my God, the weirdest. Okay, guys, you have no idea the weirdest thing happened like multiple times during the meet and greet. Like it was crazy. It was absolutely nuts. So basically, there was like it was so odd because I would be like talking and everything, and one person came up and they were like in the like original Ranboo merch and everything. And they were just like, oh yeah, so like they were like in like some of the OG merch. So I was like, oh, that's really cool. Like you're in the original merch and everything. And then they said their username to me. And dude, it was the craziest thing because it was like a regular who I have constantly seen like multiple times. That was me. It was you, Gilded Serpents. It was. I wasn't sure if you were here. It was Gilded Serpents, and I was like, holy crap. I couldn't believe it. Because they had been like so like early, and it was the craziest thing. Like and like dude, it was wild. It was wild. Like I couldn't believe it. And then another person did it as well. Like one of my VIPs. I don't know if you're here. Hold on. It was one of my VIPs also was there as well, and then they said their username to me, and I like it freaked me out. It freaked me out a little bit, honestly. I'm gonna be real. Like it made me like realize like, oh shoot. Yep, fruity cereal milk. Yep, it was yeah. Dude, it was crazy. It was so wild. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I seriously just couldn't believe it. Oh, this is cool. Hold on, let me show this. This is like a cool little crown necklace. There's a little crown right there. That's very cool. But dude, it was wild to like actually like see some of the people, one of my mods as well. So basically what happened was one of my mods came on and like there was like they had a shirt that said Ranboo, right? And then there was a little piece of paper that said DNI on it. And I was just like, "Oh, that's really funny." Like, "Oh, that's kind of funny." And then they took off like the DNI part, and I realized that it was the Ranboo mods shirt. And dude, that was so odd because I also felt, in that moment, I also felt terrible because I realized that one of my own